ramble about nonsense so that you guys are entertained. Hey dude, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing?
You might want to silence the stream, or you'll hear yourself through it.
Okay.
And you'll also hear me on a 10-second delay every time I say anything.
Yeah, that just creeped me out. I felt like I was slightly on acid.
Yeah, so like that's why it's hard for me to check volume. That's why I always have you and Jeff help me, because I gotta say stuff and then turn all the sounds off and then unmute my stream and listen for my stream, but then my stream plays itself back through itself. It's weird.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, but I think the volume's pretty good now. When I wear my headset, it's good, but if I don't wear my headset, it's shitty. Let's see. I guess I'll go ahead and... I don't want him to just kill my Cult Master, so I'm just gonna drop this Knight and attack him.
Man, watching the stream on a 30-second delay is like watching a stream with incredibly
yeah, it's like it's something like 10 seconds. I thought I could turn it off, but it's just the amount of time it takes, I guess, to go to the server, because you can enable a delay server and add a longer delay, I guess, but
well, hey, in the words of Louis C.K., that thing has to go to space.
Yeah,
yeah. Else.
So it is the best I can get. Wait, I guess it's not a big deal unless you're also on Skype chat. But anyway, so you had questions about how to play Hearthstone?
Yeah. How do you play Hearthstone?
Just in general?
Yeah, I figure I should ask that because I have my own vocabulary for things. And
yeah, I use magic vocabulary for things most of the time. Actually, a lot of the Hearthstone players that I watch on stream also use magic vocabulary, because a lot of them are magic
well, it
players.
looks really similar. So, I mean, it even looks like it has a similar setup to MTGO, except better. And
it's only a little bit similar. So basically, mana costs are like the same, except hold on a sec. So mana's in the top left, that's that big number. Yep. And there's no colors, there's just classes. So like there's 9 classes. So think of it as playing like, if you play Paladin, it's like if you played like mono white or whatever. But I mean it's different than that, but it's the idea is that you pick a class and you have all the neutral cards and all the class cards. So there's no like using neutral cards and Shaman cards and Paladin cards. That can't happen. When you're actually playing, you start with 1 mana, and every turn your mana gets replenished and you get 1 more up until 10 mana. So turn 1 you have 1 mana, turn 2 you have 2 mana, turn 3 you have 3 mana, and it's always that way.
Oh, so it's like you get a land drop every turn no matter what.
Yeah, and if you go... So going second is better. You get an extra card, and you get a coin card, which gives you a bonus mana for 1 turn. So it's just like always better, because you can play a more aggressive creature on the second turn, and usually there's not a lot of good 1 mana drops for turn 1. So I hate going first.
You know, I actually like that in compared to Magic, because it actually takes 1 element of luck out of it. And because if you don't get enough land, you're screwed, and it's almost beyond your own control.
Yeah, one of the bigger differences between this and Magic is there's no blocking in this.
Okay.
So there's taunters, like this guy has taunt. You want to actually be able to see it for a second on the stream. I'll just bolt that thing.
Oh, there you go.
So like that Sunwalker guy has taunt, and taunt, you have to attack taunters before you can attack anything else. But the interesting thing is, removal, while it's still good, is not as good as it is in Magic, because creatures can attack creatures, so all your creatures are also removal.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
So a lot of the game, a lot of the foundation of winning is the same. Things like 2-for-1ing people with cards, or getting card advantage through card draw and stuff. Like this 2/4 gnome costs 4 mana, and that's not really that great, except he draws you a card, so he's like pretty good.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, card draw seems really good in this game.
Yeah, so card draw gets really powerful, and creatures that aren't shitty also become powerful. So like in a draft in Magic, something like a 1/1 that gave you a card would be a lot more powerful than in this, because that 1/1 actually just doesn't matter in this game. Like everything can kill a 1/1, and the thing you notice here is that totem spell I keep using. See, it's like next to my character's name. It has 2 mana above it.
Yeah.
Every class has a class ability. So Shaman summons 1 of 3 random totems, or 1 of 4 random totems. Paladin summons a 1/1 for 2 mana just whenever he wants. You can use it once a turn. Warlock is basically Erebos. It's 2 mana, lose 2 life, draw a card. So in Constructed, Warlock is like one of the strongest classes, because you just always have that card draw. But in Arena, which is their draft, I don't like Warlock that much, because that 2 life and 2 mana for a card adds up a lot quicker when creatures matter more, and you get a lot of like Warlock spells that you have to kind of like hurt yourself to do stuff with. So like in draft, it's probably not as good, and I don't really like it that much. But so one of the weird things about this game is a lot of it becomes using your creatures to trade off on the board and try to basically get to the point where you can steamroll them. Like, he really should have killed my fairy dragon with that, because now I'm just going to kill it with this 1 mana spell I have.
Fairy dragon. You never thought you'd hear those 2 words together.
Yeah, it's a thing from WoW and from D&D actually. They're like fairies that look like little dragons. In WoW, I forget what they do, but in other things like D&D, they're like mischievous little magic things. So like Chillwind Yeti is one of the better cards in the game for Arena, I think, because he's a 4/5 for 4, and not a lot of stuff can do 5 damage easily, so you usually get 2 cards out of your Chillwind Yeti. Like, I'm in kind of a shitty spot right now. I could trade both my guys into it and not kill it, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to totem and hope I get the taunt totem, which I got, so that'll slow him down for a turn unless he has a way to kill it. And
I'm imagining these taunting creatures in the most ridiculous way.
Yeah.
I almost wish I used a different word, because they have these awesome illustrations. And I'm imagining him saying, "Hey, guy, you're stupid."
Well, so taunt is like the baseline warrior ability in MMOs to get creatures to pay attention to you. And so everything from this is all from WoW. The game is Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft. So
all with the word provoke, but that's just dumb criticism anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. So I'm in again a pretty bad spot here. I'm saving this acidic swamp ooze for when he drops a weapon to kill it. He's gonna trade off on me next turn. I'm tempted to drop the wind speaker and just get in extra damage, but I think I'll totem and see what happens. Spell power totem's good too. I can do 3 damage to both of his things, and then I can trade my 1/1 for his 4/1, and I'm just gonna go for his Fae. He might have Blessing of Kings, so I'm gonna just wipe the whole board out. And while I want to save this Swamp Ooze to kill his weapon, I think I'll just play it to keep threats on the board. But so a lot of the game is kind of, there's not a whole lot of cards, so it's kind of like Standard Magic, where you start to anticipate what they have.
This game is actually really well designed, and clearly benefited from what lessons learned from Magic history. So
it's pretty well designed. I think it's a lot simpler than Magic when you actually get into it, because there is no actual action with your opponent. There's no instance. There's no hand interaction. So
that sucks.
yeah, so I think it's a really fun game, and it's got its own stuff that's complicated, but it's not really like as complicated as Magic. So it's still really fun to play.
Not as open to wackiness either.
Yeah, exactly. Though there's some pretty wacky stuff you can do as well. Because there's some cool combo-y cards. Yeah, I just don't really like anything that's happening this turn. So
I'm sure I'll see you in a second.
I guess I'm just gonna keep. I'll just trade off. I guess this is not good though. Yeah, I wish my internet connection was better, because I could stream and for free I could stream in 720p. Oh, so you're gonna watch me get Avenging Wrath in a second, and that makes me sad.
Oh, way to spoil it.
Yeah, just killed everything.
Wow, that looked really wrathful.
It was.
You gonna be okay? You need a hug?
I do.
Well, too bad.
I'll go ahead and drop my Taunter guy. Either he's got removal for it, or he has to trade both his guys into it, so...
Squire, attend me. Ready, sir.
Imagine trying to name, like, you're a soldier, and then somebody, and you're in an army, and somebody gives you the title of, you're a Taunter. Great. I went through all this goddamn training, learned to swing a sword, and I'm just gonna piss people off.
So this
Happy
actually worked out pretty well. He didn't trade either of his guys into my thing to take out my Divine Shield, so I can give it Wind Fury, and I can use the Divine Shield hit to kill his 4/4, and I can bolt. Do I want to bolt anything? I'll just kill his Direwolf. And play a Harvest Golem, and I'll just go ahead and bolt one of his guys. So now he needs to trade off his board to kill my Taunter, and if not, I can do 8 damage to him. I'm doing surprisingly well today with my Shaman deck, and I keep making misplays. So
Well, you keep winning, so...
I know, but I don't know why. Like,
You ever suspect that you might be good at the game?
I'm okay, but last week I did really bad, and my average in general has been pretty low lately.
Getting good is just a matter of experience, and you have to lose it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and silence this dude, which makes me feel awesome, and then kill it. I probably actually should have played that Direwolf and killed his... Oh no, because then that would have died too. And then I'll hold off on the Direwolf. So he'll probably kill my 4/3 with his 3/3. And Pandora stopped, I think. So let me start it again.
Oh no. How can you play without Pandora?
So that sound, that like bow, bow, is
I can't hear anything because I muted the stream.
Oh, alright. So see this like dragon symbol around the dragon? That means it's a legendary. You can also see by that orange symbol under its name. In this case, Ysera is one of the best legendaries, especially in Arena. So she's a 4/12, which is annoying as shit, and I don't have a Hex or anything in my deck to actually kill it, so I'll probably lose. At the end of each of his turns, he draws a special Ysera card as an extra card, and they're all nasty. Some of them are like 6/7 dragons for 4 mana. Others can wipe my whole board except Ysera. So I'm probably gonna lose.
Every game needs an Emrakul.
Yeah, there's a handful of legendaries like that. This is just not a good place for me to be in.
That's a horrible game design.
Yeah, it gets me mad sometimes, but I think I'm just gonna try to push this damage through. Mostly because I'm running out of time on my turn. I might be able to kill it with next turn, but with my luck, he'll probably either wipe my board except the ogre and then bump Ysera into the ogre, or he'll oh, well, he didn't wipe my board. So I might be able to kill his Ysera on my turn. He just silenced me, so I can't unless I draw a burn spell. But I might be able, if I draw let's see. So I could almost kill his Ysera, but I think I'm just gonna bash into him because he's almost dead. So I'm just gonna try to overwhelm him.
I really like the artwork on this game, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, this is... The artwork's pretty sweet. You applied to do art design for this, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever hear anything back?
No.
Yeah. I'll bump Shelly and make sure she submitted it for you.
Yeah.
I gotta finish my... I was gonna do a cover letter to apply for this, and then I got distracted with my job.
That makes total sense because, you know, job is to pay bills. Yeah.
So,
But,
I might actually get this guy, which makes me feel pretty good.
oh my god.
I got pretty scared when that Ysera comes out. If he had drawn the board wipe card off of it, he probably would have got me.
I'm almost kind of rooting for him because that dragon has my favorite color scheme. I'm sorry.
Purple and green?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like purple and green a lot.
You can see that's on like half my
See that? A 7/6 dragon for 4. That's one of the Ysera cards. He keeps covering it up with stuff he's playing, but it's over here.
Which I'll see. Okay.
Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, I need to draw I need to draw a burn spell. Because next turn he can kill me. So I'm gonna bump this into him, try to draw a burn spell. I didn't. Bump this into him, try to draw a burn spell.
Okay, pray the guy has a heart attack and doesn't complete his turn. Gotcha.
Let's see, he can do 11, 15, 16 to me now that I killed that other guy, so I feel a little bit better. Let's, I guess I'll just play a big guy to scare him, and maybe he'll trade into it.
Goes hides under his bed.
Well, if he draws Avenging Wrath, or like, even actually I think Hammer of Wrath might kill me too, so I'm hoping he doesn't. There was one game earlier where someone should have beat me, and they didn't for like 2 extra turns because I just played a bunch of dudes and they got scared and traded into them. So that was pretty great.
Why does that lion look extremely bored at the corner of the screen? He's watching a war with dragons.
Well, it's a griffin. He's just... he's already half lion, half eagle, so... He doesn't have to give a shit. Did he just attack with everything and leave my 7/6 up to kill him? I believe he just did that. Sweet. Thanks, guy.
Maybe he wasn't feeling up to living today.
Yeah, well, he said that was a mistake right after he did, so I think he did something wrong.
Yeah, he lost. That's what he did
I'm
wrong.
up to 9 wins. I think this is actually my highest, is 9 wins. If you get to 12, it's over. If you get to 7, you basically got a free draft, and if you get to 5, you get a pretty good discount on a pack, basically.
That Griffin didn't even show excitement for a win.
Nah,
you could have turned around and shook your hand like, hey, 9 wins, that's pretty impressive.
That Griffin doesn't give a shit about me, man. Even when I poke it, he's just kind of like...
God damn, he's like a cat.
Yeah. So I wish you could see what people were clicking on around the map, but you don't. And I wish it actually showed you on the side of the map you were on, but it doesn't. So we're gonna mull 3 of these cards because they're too high mana cost to have in my opening hand. But
Alfurian Storm Mage. Wow.
yeah, he's
If I have a daughter, I name it that.
Yeah, he's pretty powerful too. He's got a lot of removal spells and strong creatures. So if it goes to the late game, he starts getting like 8/8 Taunters are a common card in his draft. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try to swarm him with this Youthful Brewmaster and follow it up with Wild Pyromancer and hope that I don't have to kill my own guys with the Wild Pyromancer.
You killed the evil steroid elf reindeer.
Damn it.
I'm gonna see what's bad in a second.
He played a Fairy Dragon, but I can't actually kill it unless I trade. So I think I'm just gonna beat down and summon a totem. Yay, Taunt Totem. What I want him to do is play another dude with 2 toughness so I can Fork Lightning them both away and feel awesome.
Oh, they just stole that card directly from Magic. They even changed the name. Just they're not gonna care.
Yeah, well, I mean, Fork Lightning's pretty common thing. Oh.
But it does the exact same thing.
Fork Lightning's 2 damage to 2 creatures? I thought it was 2 damage divided on up to 2 creatures. Isn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Guess I'll just totem again. I don't really want to get this Wild Pyromancer out here yet. I wish I could fucking silence that guy. I mean, Earthshock him, but he has basically he has Hexproof. Fairy Dragon has Hexproof, so. Or Shroud. It's more like Shroud, except abilities can target him. So it just makes it like super annoying. He's just a dick. So I could silence this guy and then kill them both. Oh,
Shut that guy's mouth.
I guess actually that just kills him, so then I can't kill him. But that's also fine. I'll just kill him.
I like killing.
Yeah, 1 mana to kill his 4 mana rare card is pretty good. And I keep getting these Taunt Totems to just stay alive from the Fairy Dragon, so. Still though, the late game, if he's got a bunch of like 8/8 Taunters, I probably lose when it hits the late game, because I don't have any Hex, which are Shaman's only like really, really good removal card for big creatures.
I would never think that a steroid elf with antlers could ever be a thing.
Well, you thought wrong.
I clearly did.
So I'm tempted to play the Violet Teacher and Fork Lightning to kill the Fairy Dragon, but I could also just Fork Lightning and Lightning Bolt to kill the Shield Master, but that leaves me with 3 mana and nothing to do with it. Yeah, I'll try the Violet Teacher.
Yeah, take him to school.
Because depending on what he does with that Shield Master, using the Lightning Bolt next turn can get me an extra 1/1 dude. And not lock me out of all my mana next turn. So next turn I'll basically have 4 mana. So
Seems more conservative of plays. Sounds good.
yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet.
Well, I'm feeling pretty good. It's all about how I feel.
Well,
my feelings matter.
That's true, they do.
Silvermoon shall not fall.
I hope you like my invention.
So you are battling on the set of Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah, kinda.
Are we the Silver Monkeys?
I wish.
Oh, we're the Barracuda.
See, I wish I knew. It says after I cast a spell, so I don't think the Wild Pyromancer will trigger in response to the Lightning Bolt. Ah, but I can just. Yeah, I can just rock fighter weapon. So unfortunately the Wild Pyromancer kills the 1/1, so that I get off of the Violet Teacher. But it got rid of this guy's shield. So now I can bounce into both of them basically. And I got 2 3/1s that he could kill pretty easily with swipe or something, but if not, then I wiped his board and have 2 3/1s. Well, I guess I'll just kill one with his hero power that I forgot about.
Way to go.
That's alright.
I'm surprised Munchkin hasn't tried to make a video game, card game, especially after...
You know, I reached out to them in college, said I wanted to intern for them and make an online version of Munchkin, and they never... Or I forget if they responded or if they were one of the companies that responded and said they weren't interested in doing that.
That's a really dumb idea, because they're pretty popular, and what can make them explode in popularity would be...
I know.
Wow. Maybe they don't want to sell out because they're stupid.
Yeah, I think Hearthstone's a super fun game. What I like about it is that I can just play for free as much as I want. I'm not really super into the constructed. I think I'd be into it more if I had all the cards, but I don't want to spend the money on all the cards.
If they keep on coming out with new content and effects, much like Magic,
yeah,
this
summer they're releasing Adventure Mode. And playing through Adventure Mode, we'll have it it'll be the first expansion. There'll be new class cards and new neutral cards.
Okay.
So and that's they also have it on iPad. So I think that Adventure Mode is for people that are a little bit less into just playing against other people to appeal to more casual folks. But it'll be also sweet for me because when I'm bored, I can just do it.
Appealing to more casual folks is a smart idea, though.
Yeah. Well, I could turn this thing into that.
I actually think that's why Magic got really popular recently, because with Duels of the Planeswalkers, that just simplified it so much and so effectively.
And they really exploded. The whole player base is huge now.
Yeah, making cards are really freaking expensive.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah,
I've pretty much got my Merfolk deck done finally, though. There's a couple more cards I need, but not too much. I want it online, though. I don't get to play it enough.
I found Serum Visions in my collection.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they're $6 commons. So.
I'm aware. They were like $3 commons when I was first building Storm, and I didn't want to spend $3 on them. I wanted to just trade for them. And then Storm got popular because Finkel and Kai played it at the Pro Tour, and now it's a $6 common. And I didn't see it as a reprint in Journey to Nyx, which was really where they should have reprinted it because it fits the...
Because it has Scry in it.
Well, it fits the Greek theme too. Serum Visions, like...
Well, they're going to come out with another Modern Masters.
Yeah, but next year...
There's a Modern...
Yeah, I'm not super pleased. I guess I'll just bolt that thing.
I'm so glad I got those Snapcasters.
Yeah, I wish I had picked up... I was trying to trade for Snapcasters and Deathrite Shamans, just because they're good cards, and then Deathrite Shaman... I got 1 Deathrite Shaman. Jeff got 4, so every time we found them, I let Jeff trade for them first. So I
Jeff is the man.
Yeah, well, because he's playing Standard Dredge. And so we were like, we gotta get Deathrite Shamans in there. But so I ended up with 1. I still want to get 4 in case I ever play Legacy or it gets unbanned or something. But After it got banned, I was like, oh, that makes Snapcaster better. And then like a week later, it was like more than doubled in price, and I was like, fuck, I wish I had picked them up. I should have just bought them. I wouldn't have played them anytime soon, but now screwed.
I was thinking about getting a pod deck, but once that Delver list came out, I'm just like, yeah, that's...
Yeah, I'm surprised you hadn't seen Blue-Red Delver before recently, because that's been around for a while.
Been around, but I never really, like, it's one of those lists you look at and you're like, well, so what, I gotta make a bunch of 1/1s and counter a couple of spells? That doesn't look that good. Then I actually see it work, and it's like, oh, actually that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it was one of those decks that, like, I kept saying, like, if I could play any list, I'd probably play some kind of Delver list. I really like it. The lands is the hard part, though. To make it consistent, you really want the fucking fetch lands, which are stupid priced right now.
I have one Scalding Tarn that I pulled in a booster.
That's sweet, though. I wish I hadn't traded away my Scalding Tarns and stuff when they were only like $5. When I was like, these aren't dual lands, and I have Onslaught fetch lands anyway. Now I don't even have the Onslaught fetch lands because my
those are like freaking 70.
Yeah, well they're cheaper now because Modern's so popular, and people just use the same ones in Legacy now.
Because Modern is awesome, man.
I like Modern a lot, yeah. I'm not in a great place here. I don't know if I'll be able to push through this last 9 damage before he kills me.
I have faith in you.
We'll see. Either way, though, the 9 wins I got is pretty good. I was hoping I could keep going, though. 14... Oh, he's not killing me. But he did kill all my stuff, so there's that.
Hey. Look at Mr. Glass Half Full guy.
I think he kills me next turn, though. Let's see. He does 12, 10, 18, 24 next turn. Alright,
yes.
Hopefully I get a taunt totem. I did not. So I'll play a couple dudes and maybe he won't kill me. Yeah, you're scared. Don't kill me. Look at all my dudes. You know you want to just kill all my dudes. I think you figured it out.
Well played.
Thanks for nothing, Malfurion.
You're a Malfurion. I just lowered my
Well, 9 wins is still pretty good. I gotta add that to my spreadsheet. That's my record.
That's your new name, Captain 9-1.
9-3. You get 3 losses. I lost the first 2 were like my first 2 games. I was like, maybe my deck just sucks.
Now,
Oh wow, I don't think I've ever gotten 4 packages before.
I call you 9-3 or 3-1.
A golden mark of nature. A golden common card I don't play. That's what I like to win.
High five.
Yeah, but the 150 gold is just, it's the cost of the draft. So I just made 20 gold and a gold card and got the pack.
Actual high five.
Oh, and I got a free pack from earlier when I logged on, when I played a game from my iPad. So I'm gonna open these packs.
Do it.
Kunai Soul Priest isn't bad, and then a bunch of commons that I'm pretty sure I already have. Oh wait, Argent Protector I don't know if I had yet, and that's actually a good card. And the second pack, another rare, Bite, which I don't want, and a bunch of commons I already have and don't play. But that's alright. Because look at all my gold. We're going to do another arena is what we're going to do. But I'm going to hit the restroom real quick first, so I'll be right back. I'm also going to restart the stream because it's running weird for some reason. So that'll be up again in a second.